I started at MCLL in 2014. Until that time, I'd been working at 2 jobs, one as a family doctor at a community clinic known as a CLSC in Quebec, and the other in public health with the James Bay Cree of northern Quebec. Working at these 2 jobs was quite demanding. I was over 65 when I retired from the clinic and finally had some spare time, even though I continued to work part-time with the Cree Board of Health. I was attracted to MCLL as I had friends there who were enjoying their experience. I wanted to expand my horizons beyond medicine and get the liberal arts education that I never had as an undergrad. The first study group I signed up for was on democracy, and another was on guaranteed basic income. I also wanted to learn more about climate change. In my work with the Cree Health Board, my responsibilities were focused on how the environment, meaning the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, and the buildings we live in, impact our health. In the Cree communities, for example, we were concerned about mercury levels from eating fish and about indoor air quality, including mold in buildings. One impact of climate change we were seeing in the Cree communities was people drowning when their skidoos went through the ice. Traveling by skidoo was not mainly for recreation, but to get to winter hunting camps where they would hunt caribou and moose and fish using nets under the ice. Skidoos were going through the ice because lakes and rivers were freezing later and thawing earlier than in the past. The elders' knowledge about when it was safe to travel no longer applied. An MCLL study group on climate change, moderated by a retired engineer, was very helpful for my work and also provided a focus for my interests after fully retiring in 2018. Another study group that had an important influence was titled, "So You Want to Change the World." Each participant had to prepare a talk on an issue they were concerned about. I chose the topic of global warming and the impacts it was going to have on human health. That led to another participant in the group proposing that she and I co-moderate a study group about what could be done about climate change. In our group, we had excellent participation with about 20 people from a fascinating variety of backgrounds. After that, I co-moderated 2 other study groups. Both were in a style I particularly enjoy. MCLL calls it the moderator participant presentation style. That means that both the co-moderators and the participants research and present material. For example, for a study group on waste management and recycling, the co-moderator and I drew up a list of subtopics such as the role of provincial and municipal governments, paper recycling, glass recycling, landfill management, etc. As moderators, we presented on more general topics in the first couple of weeks of the study group, including on the concept of zero waste. We encouraged participants to choose subtopics they were particularly interested in or had work experience with for discussion in the subsequent weeks. MCLL has given me an opportunity to develop skills and interests, to learn, and to help others learn.